Alright, we're going to see how this guy actually interacts with them. I know there's a nick that we couldn't control. Unfortunately, it came in like that. So I took care of it with the distributor, so let them know. They credit me back for it anyway. But I just want to see if we can actually open it up and see what's the difference. Look at the wire harness. It comes with 6 plus 2 more here. So it's still 8 somewhere, some line. They could have got something like this for us. So it could still work. But this has the same functionality as this has. But on top of that, it has the kill switch on top too. So I think the kill switch is still something separate. So you can see here the kill switch is like right there. So it looks pretty more, I guess it has this, plus it still has the mirror mounts on top of that. So let's open this up and compare it to our original. But you can see from right now how this one looks here. Let me try putting two. I probably can't because the teeth's in the way. But you can come up see an idea here what it has. There we go, see that? It has everything the other one has, plus it has a kill switch on top too. So I don't know, we might be able to use this one. However, does it look a little thicker? No, they're about the same, which is good for us. So we'll see. Let's go and take this one apart and cross-examine that with our original one again. So a lot of stuff to deal with. I'm kind of excited. The shock, the front fork should be in as well as many other things that we have. So probably come in today or tomorrow, which is fine. We haven't even taken the front cover off anyway, so it looks like we're in good scheduling to do so. So let's go ahead and take this one off and compare it to our original. This is our other switch. Oh, it's still plugged in. What am I doing? It's right there. See that right there? So that guy's still plugged in. You see, he doesn't even have. He has the kill switch for this guy. So there's so many variations. This one seems like to have the best of both worlds. Unfortunately, it just has a nick. I kind of like the blue one still, like to keep it on there. So, but I just want to see what more functionality this one has. So let's go and take this remote off. That way we can cross-examine it with this one. So there we go. We're gonna pop him out of his little slit there. Again, the original harness only has 4 wires to it, and this only uses 3. See there? But we're gonna find out what's the difference. So let's go and open this guy up again. They're gonna take Phillips, so we'll get our Phillips out here. Let's see if I can do this here. Nice and breezy. All right, there we go. Let's get our Phillips out and let's check these guys out, shall we? Let's put them all both here. Cross-examine them. Different switches just to see what they're like inside and how we can better modify it, be able to utilize it. So I guess these wouldn't be just a kill switch alone, girls. This wouldn't be designed. This guy wouldn't be designed with a kill switch, huh? So it has to be some sort. Okay, so here we go. Let's take him out from the back. Nice and breezy out here. I think it's getting a little cold too. I always like to open things up and see what's inside of them. So this is the opportunity right now. But I also like to ride my scooter, enjoy it. More than just working on it. But it's always fun. Alright, should be coming out. This is funny. You look at the thread on this one, it's so different. See, this one has a smoother thread. It has a bit of smoothness to it. And then it's thread. And this one doesn't. So the smooth thread is like right here on the top. So I'm guessing, not sure why they did that this way, because maybe they figured this needs some length to get in there. They could have just made it the same, right? But if you look at them, they're not equal either. However, we were able to put equal ones in there. See, these guys aren't equal. One is longer than the other one. And I think there is a reason to this madness, because this looked like it can go in a little bit deeper, and this one's a little bit more shallow. but the wiring is almost similar. There we have our switches here. This doesn't have a third ground to it like the other one did. Let's see it, this one here. The kill switch is here. You see that skunk wire and the ground wire? So we trace this back. I mean, we can easily make this one work with our current setup right now. It's very simple. You just get the green wire, the skunk wire, and I'm not sure the orange wire is coming out from here. But the orange wire, you got orange, red wire. Here we go. And then we got the green wire. Now this might be the same continuity. Both green wire, maybe. We'll see. So there's 2 green wires. So these guys might be the same green wire. So there's a green wire here and then there's a green wire here. So this right here is for our kill switch. So we were to move this and these 2 right here into this wire harness like this. We're all set. You can look at it, see that? You got the kill switch wire, the green wire, and the yellow wire. And this one here has the yellow-orange wire. And this one. So this is actually an easy modification one right here. We can get this guy working right off the bat. But in order for us to make our hazard lights and all these stuff work, then it requires us to modify these brown wires, sort of. Brown wire, solid yellow wire, and black wire. So this has a little bit more robust functionality. But the kill switch is still right there on top. Turn the kill switch on or off, and hit the little on button. Just saddened that there's a little nick here though. Came like that, unfortunately. But yeah, this one's easier to modify. It's just understanding how to get these wires to work is a different story. So let's see here. Again, this button does feel, let's see here, compare. This does feel a little bit more solid. The backing plate. Let's see if this is plastic, it's utilizing that. See, I believe this is the same sort of whole solid piece of aluminum. Now I'm not sure why they put this holder here. Oh, I guess it's to hold the button from falling off. A little plastic right there. Interesting. Yeah, we can easily modify this and make it work for the other one. Let's see here. If we were to test this out. In fact, we could do it right now. Let's protrude all this out and borrow this guy's wire harness real quick. And I bet you we can modify it to get our engine starting. So let's do this. I'll show you how to take this off and switch it. So we're gonna need our flathead. Let's see, we'll probably use a small one or that big golden one's fine. There we go. We're just gonna pull some leads out. Doesn't seem to be that hard. So we're gonna modify this right now to actually utilize it for the current setup we have. Just for fun. Again, I'm probably gonna keep the blue one. But I do like the kill switch though. I like the kill switch because it's needed for one thing. Okay, so there we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna see that little level there. You can see a little protruding area. I believe we get this underneath it, we might be able to flatten it and then yank it out. I think this is how this one will work. Let's see if I can flatten it first. Flatten or yank it out first, whichever one. So I'm gonna do is try to hold it. I think I already flattened it really. Let's see if I can go this way and curve it like this. Maybe push down on it. Get a little bit more force. Okay, so what we can do is probably use our needle nose plier. That'll work too. Take this needle nose plier, we'll pinch it. We just gotta get that side pinched in. Now before we do that, let's go and take a snapshot of what's current set at, so we don't get confused. So let's do this straight up. Okay, we'll go like this way. Get all these guys together. Take a little quick snap. Let's make sure we need to re-back. Make sure we get it from all angles so we know. Oh, God, lost it there. There we go. Keep it consistent. From the bottom. Perfect. All right, we got enough slides picture here to remember how it went back originally. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove. So let's go and remove a skunk wire for a skunk wire. How about that? We'll start off with that setup, and then the green wire for, well, we can actually put this green wire right below the skunk wire. So these two can be removed, and we're gonna swap it out for these two right there. So let's do this. Okay, so what you're gonna do is get your plier in there. You see how it has a little bump there? Once you get your plier in there, you can press on it. And now you're gonna have to fiddle back up. Okay? What you're doing is pinching it, but you're not grabbing it, just pinching it. And then it should release. Should release is the darn. Let's do it again. Sometimes you have to make sure your plier's really in there. Yeah, the plier's not in there yet. Should have been released by now. Try to see it there. See, I could take this guy right here, take him straight in. He should be able to poke that guy in there. It's gonna be a little bit more challenging than I thought. Only because I haven't filled the groove yet. Oh boy, you don't want to play with the leads too much. They've been and get damaged. Okay, maybe it's a little smaller than these two guys. Normally you could do it with the thing, but it seems like it might be better off with a little pick. You know what I mean? Just get the little pick in there, put that pin down. Once we get the pin down, we can go ahead and unhook it. So what we're gonna do is get ready to give it a tug a little bit, like tug it away from its harness once we get the pin down in there and press on it. You hear it click a little bit. That's me pressing on it. Okay, don't want to forcefully tug it so the pin's not pulling down on it. Almost. Sorry, you can't see it. There it goes. See, I'm putting pressure on the pin. It's almost just got caught a little bit. Yeah, so can't get from this side, unfortunately. It's all gotta be from this side. Okay, let me try to get the other one off first, get a feel for the other one. Okay, let's see if I can get the camera face a certain angle so you guys can see me. So what I'm gonna do is put my pin through here. See that? And it curves down. Might be better off with the pliers still. I think I just gotta get the pliers deep in there enough. And they'll pinch it. So you might want to protrude it out as much as you can. Okay, get your pliers in there, work it. Gotta get the whole needle nose sort of in there. It beats cutting the wires, that's for sure. Okay, maybe you can use one side of the plier. Don't worry about pinching it. Just try to work that needle down. Even the side of it if you have to. Go from the side. There we go. Oh, I almost felt it coming out. Unbelievable. Look at that. I have to push it in a lot more further in than I anticipated. see if it's going down or not. There we go. There we go. Booyah. Alright guys, see now then when you have to straighten back out, what I was doing is pushing this guy here inside so he'll slip out, because right now he's kind of hooked onto the plastic. So what you gotta do is work this guy here. So we're gonna do the same thing with this one. Get a little hook there. Push him down first, give him some. There we go. Alright, got these two guys. See, they're good to go. And now we just gotta get, well, this one's gonna take another green wire and another orange wire. So we gotta get these guys as well. Do this. This one's gonna be a little different. The same thing though. Same thing. It's gonna have a little inner look again. So we're gonna get these two guys out here, the green wire and this guy here. So you ready? See this guy right here. We just gotta get these two guys. This guy you could probably use the same thing. You gotta flex this little. Sorry. I guess I'm doing this first because I can just sit down comfortably and do it. Okay, so there's the hook is right there. Right there, you have to bend that hook out or bend that hook in. There we go. The hook is bented. It's bented in, sort of. Might have to do this one. Nose. Or even this guy. See, those things are too big. So we'll try to get the hook in like this. You don't want to damage the lead. There we go. Comes right out. We put a little pressure bent on that guy right there, which we'll need to relieve him back. Let's do this one now. And the rest of them, you could probably solder them directly to the wire. There we go. There we go. We got that lead shoved in there. Then we could pull the green wire. Once you bend them, they should be able to pull, but sometimes they don't. They need a little bit more tug. So go ahead and put your lead back in there. Sometimes you might have to force it like that, but now you should be able to tug it in like this. Nope, not yet still, so get in the downward force. Okay, maybe you pull them out. They should be coming out now. There we go. Then what you're going to do is straighten these guys up because they need to reinsert over there. So remember, actually these guys are going to be a little different, aren't they? They are a little different. They're actually female. I didn't really pay attention to that. These are female to male, so that's going to be a little difficult. Yeah, so this won't be plug and play. I didn't think about they weren't all female spikes like the other guys, but this guy, but he would. I will show you guys because I'm going to jump him. So it's just a test out. Okay, so if I'm going to jump, I might as well just jump all of them, right? We have our jumper cables now. Alright, so let's jump all of them. We can jump them to the wire harness there, all four. It's going to be a little tricky, but I think we can do it. Let's get our jumper cable. There we go. Keep an eye on our motor oil as well. You remember that guy here? Look, he's cleanly back in there now. You can almost see his little snot, his nostril there. The minute we cranked him up, you remember what he did to us. So let's go ahead and use these jumpers here. Quite a bit of variety of them. We'll try to even color coordinate it just to make sure. Okay, here we go. These are nice jumper wire. These are Harbor Freight. Okay, we'll get the ground. I got a feeling these grounds are the same anyway. But the other one's what do you call it? A pin one type. So we might be able to, let's see here how we're gonna do this. Yeah, so we're short this guy right here. He's not gonna be a pin type. These guys are the same ground wire. We can always catch them like these together, right? Because they're both ground. Okay, so here we go. Got this here. It's gonna be a little bit more challenging because we have to squeeze this in somehow. So why don't we do this? It's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna manipulate it. Okay, I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna loop this guy in here. The only reason is so I can poke this guy into the ground slot. The same thing with this one here. Unfortunately, the yellow one's gonna be a little bit more trickier to do. So let's go and grab the yellow one here. We'll grab a yellow one here, ready. Try color coordinate as much as I can. There's a yellow one. And then our skunk wire will have the black wire. And he's the one that's probed in type, so he's okay. So it's mainly the orange wire we have to worry about. So that's our three amigos right there, actually. The same three amigos that made this guy work for us. We're gonna manipulate it to make this guy work for us. So let's check it out. Here we go. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit more tedious here. Hopefully I don't short anything. I'll try to put it on here. Probably not gonna stay, of course. He doesn't have his backing. I could put his backing on there, right? Let's put his backing on there. Hate to put a mark on this. Okay. So we get his backing here. This is for the throttle side. You can see here the throttle. Let's close up like this. This is just to hang him in here for a second so we can push on him. Oh, this one again on the top part takes a longer thread. Bottom one here takes a smaller one. So we'll drop this guy in. Now the teeth's gonna be in the way. Should have got the other Phillips and so forth. Okay, ready? Let's do this. Okay, here's a longer one. Here's the Phillips. I think we got this. Let's see how this will work. Alright, just bolting this down sort of. I'm not sure that's going in. Camera wants to fall loose, so I got him stationed now. There we go. Let's go and put this in. One less thing to worry about holding wise. His teeth's not going to let us close all the way because he needs a hole to bite in, which is kind of, you know, not wanting to scrape anything, but just want to do it snug. Bring him in a little closer. Put the bottom one as well. Okay, there it goes. At least it's not wiggling. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pretty much put the wires in it, what we just modify. So this whole green wire is gonna go into the green, one of the green slot, which it doesn't really matter to us anyway. Camera is very bad without the three legs. The other one should be coming in shortly tomorrow, so not worried about it yet. I wonder how I did it without the tripod. I used to work without the tripod. Now I can't live without it. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna go ahead and poke on one of these guys here. See if I can tie this. I gotta tie it down. I think I can manipulate it with just two legs. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so we're going to get the wire harness. This is the original wire harness. This one goes to the brake. Right here. Control the brakes when they know the switch of the brake is connected. Okay, so what I'm going to do is bring this guy over. Just kind of plug into one of the green ones. There's two green ones, right? So it doesn't really matter which one. We'll just plug into the far left one, right? Okay, there it goes. And now the tricky part is the skunk wire. He can go straight in. He can match with the skunk wire color. So he's all the way in the other corner here. He's the kill switch. Okay, now we got the orangey yellow wire. That guy right here, he's gonna need some kind of a probe, sort of. But we're gonna do our best. See if we can get this guy just to fit in there. And he is right here on the other side of the skunk wire. So let me see if I can poke him a little bit in his nose or something. Alright, hopefully he's making contact. I think he's making contact. He should have enough bite there. Maybe he doesn't. I know it's jerry-rigging this. It's very little by little. Okay, we're going to go and try to start it. Let me get the keys real quick. Oh, I didn't get the keys. Make them out without it. Oh, there you are. Okay, we got the keys, so let's fire this up. Hopefully nothing's gonna get roasted. Okay, we got our fuel line still turned on, which is a good thing. Got our wires connected. We got our actual switch supposedly. So this is right now off. The kill switch is off. Okay. Should have screwed in a little bit more, but that's okay. Alright, so we'll turn this into the on position. Nothing's touching each other. Good. Remember, these two ground wires, the green wires coming from this guy, is connected together anyway. Okay. So far, the light's coming on. It's 13.1 volts right now. Keep an eye out on our decompression when we turn it on. Okay, so we're going to hold down the brake lever. Our brake light's lit up. See there? See, he's lit up. Our fuel is non-existent. Okay, we're going to hit the little start button. We're not going to do the manual choke, okay? Here we go. Sorry, the switch is kind of moving on me. Have to hold them down like this and then hold the brake while the brake lever is still being pressed. See that? That means the kill switch is still on there. I'm going to put the kill switch on. Here we go. Still not happening. Something, I bet you if anything, we probably didn't get a good contact on this guy right here. He's hanging out on the surface. So let's go and turn this off. What we can do is this. All we really need is a metal piece to go in there. Heck, we could probably get away with shoving this guy in there and tapping him. So let's see if this guy we can shove him in there. Oh, the ground wire fell off. Put the ground wire back in. Oh, make sure, I guess it's either, any ground will do. We went to the furthest bottom one. So I'm going to do is shove this guy in here. I got to shove him into the one that's the lowest, matching our wire harness. You can see here, the orange and blue. Okay, so we're going to shove this guy in here. Okay. See if he bites. No, he doesn't bite. We need something a little bit more solid to shove in there. Almost like a fuse kind of shoved. I don't think a fuse will shove in there, will it? Maybe. Yeah, we could probably shove a fuse in there. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, the fuse will shove in there. Look at that. The fuse shoved in there, so now we can actually grip it and make a good contact. So we got the orange wire tapped into this one. This guy's tapped into a 15 amp fuse, which is probably not really needed, but oh well. Alright, so the ground wire's connected, the skunk wire's connected. And let's see if this baby fires up now. So we got our kill switch on still, our ignition's on. Hold the brake lever. And let's see if this controller works. I think everything's all set and clear. There we go. Yep, controller works. Kill switch is off. And then we try to switch it. Oh, wait, the kill switch is off. It's still, the kill switch, I think because we shorted both grounds, that's probably why. Even with the kill switch off. Oh, okay, I see what it's doing. When the kill switch is off, what it is the skunk wire is playing its part. So now watch when the kill switch is on. The skill switch is disabled, but it's on. That's how you say it, I guess. Okay, so now watch, it'll start now. It's not because of the manual choke needed. I think because the kill switch is causing it to not really fully crank the engine over. See that? It's starting. Wait, one more time. 1, 2, 3. See, I held it on for 1 or 2 seconds. Wait, let's do it again. Okay, now with the kill switch on, it won't even crank, watch. You have to do that all day, right? So the kill switch is doing its part. It just probably needs a little bit more help, so I'm going to go and turn on the manual choke. Here we go. Release that on there. It might be out of gas too, by the way. So here we go. Fired up. So everything's fired up. So I'm going to take off the manual choke. It dies right away because it still needs that combustion. Okay, let's do this again. Turn on the manual choke. Hit the kill switch on. So yeah, the ground button's there. Now let's do this. Let's do this example after I get this on, test it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. See there? You remember this fuel? There it goes. Crank it up. Look at it, it's climbing. It's climbing. There you go. I just shut off the engine, sort of. Yeah, it's, see this guy here? Look at that. Now he's receding down. We didn't want to go over and create a mess. I just got done cleaning this guy. In fact, I probably need to blow out. Maybe some oil got into this little thing, but I think position-wise is going this way, so more than likely it's probably coming out already on its own. Take out this carb cleaner for a second. All right, so let's do this. Let's start again. Now that you guys see this, the switch here, this doesn't really matter what it does because it's not connected right now. It's the kill switch here that actually caused it to come over. So let's go and start this again one more time. Whoa, pretty white smoke here. I think it is running a little gas. So we might, I saw white smoke, so normally that's a good sign there that our gas is almost depleted, really. And we're probably pushing our luck. Okay. I'm going to turn the manual switch down. You guys want to see a little bit? I'm going to turn this on. I'm ready to kill switches on. See the exhaust real quick. Okay, I'm going to go start in just a second. Now this is the wire here. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. See that? There's white smoke in there. That's not a good sign there. Okay, so let's go ahead and see about getting it started one more time. We'll turn on the manual choke now. I had it off because I was hoping to start on its own. Let's see. Oh, this guy, look at it. He's building up. Uh-oh. He's still building up even though we got the engine stopped. Yeah, there you go. We want him to go back down. We want him to ride back down. There's no need for him to hang out like that. So he's coming all the way up on the first initiation. So we'll have to take a look at that concern as well. But I just want to be able to kind of show you. I think maybe we're kind of low on gas too, so we're going to keep trying to do this one. We'll try to get the scooter cranked over again. Manual turned on. He's receding now. Don't want him to create a mess. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Yeah, it's white smoke coming out. See that? Puff, puff, puff. More than likely, it's probably be. So I'm not sure if it's low gas because I still see the fuel lines full here. So if it was really empty, this will be almost completely drained, right? So we'll figure it out. What could it probably cause the white fumes to come out now? But I want to see if it actually will start also crank over if we swap our green wires to the other side of the junction. So here we go. Take the keys out for a second. Okay, we're taking the green wire to the first green wire ground here. Hopefully it doesn't really touch anything. Okay. Then we're going to try to start the scooter again. Okay, it's in the on position. See the battery level is 3.0 because the scooter hasn't cranked over yet. Kill switch is on. Oh, see that green wire is the same position. Oh, let's do the manual choke. I always forget a few things, but I want to focus on here on the exhaust. See that? Look at that motor oil spurting out. Yeah, that's not a good sign there. White smoke just all of a sudden burst out. So we'll have to take a look at that guy. But yeah, the ground wires are pretty much the same. If the scooter would have cranked, it would have cranked over both. So there we go. Yeah, the white smoke before wasn't there the last time we started, so I'm not sure why now. Could be variations, maybe lower motor oil, because most of the motor oil is sapping through. So we'll investigate that once we get to that point. We'll take a look at that again. It might not be a concern. It might be for cactus. Maybe we need to take out the decompression tube. Maybe just make sure the motor oil stay put. It might be dry in that area. Or it just might be a cold start again. But we fired up the first time for a week, and it fired up just fine. This time it's like, oh, maybe we're running too lean. You remember we were playing with this guy, right? We didn't turn it the other one, but we did turn this one. So let's go and turn this guy. What was it? To close him up, to enrich him. I believe is clockwise, probably to enrich him more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn his little thing on here. I think we have to give him some help. Okay, turning him a little bit clockwise. Then lift this guy up. Let's start him again, because we really want to see him crank over. Okay, here we go. Okay, so he's just cranking. Okay, I'm going to turn him a little bit more clockwise, because I can't pull the throttle right now. It's not connected, and it's hard for me to pull the throttle at the same time as, you know, I might be able to do it. Let's see. There we go. I'm going to enrich him a little bit more. I think the white smoke was caused because he was running too lean. There you go. Now it's actually going to go a little bit more. So the white smoke is gone, because I think it probably didn't get enough fuel to assist him. And it's our fault, because I'm going to turn down the manual choke, see if he dies. Okay, see the manual choke dies, and he actually sounds perfect. He's more calmer. There we go. That's what we want. Yeah, just be 1 minute. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna see now why it's not fully. Oh, look at that. Check this out. Look at the texture there, guys. Look at the motor oil. Now it's climbing. It's climbing. See, it's coming through here maybe. But look at the color of it though. Look at the coloration. Looks so much different. Now I'm gonna try to see if I get it to recede itself. I'm gonna try to get richer more, okay? It's not receding. I'm turning it. Usually this will help it recede, but it's climbing. It's not shooting up yet. Okay, now it's going down. I think it's going down. There we go. Look at that. It's like a thicker gum. Okay, now he's climbing up again. Oh. Now this is pushed down already. But the minute we pull it back up, if I choke it. There we go. Okay, what I'm gonna do is back it out. That's why you see white smoke. It was going so lean. It didn't get enough fuel in the system. It wasn't the fact that we didn't have enough fuel. We had enough because our fuel line is clear. You can see there's fuel available, right? Not a lot in the reserve, but there's fuel full here. Okay. There you go. Look, he's receding now. This is where you want him to be. If the engine's working his maximum, look how much he's going down on his own. I'm not doing anything. We're just going to monitor it, and we're going to find out what's his perfect. There, he's laying dormant here now. There you go. Look at him. He's going down. He's like, all right, I got to go. The engine needs me. Yeah, it does need you. Because you got a whole bunch of oil line to fill, including the radiator all the way at the end there. So yeah. Does need you. Okay, so he's there. He's laying dormant. Oh, I think this is just moist. It does feel a little like motor oil. Where is it coming from? It might be a little bit. Let's see. I think the residue from the very top. Yeah, it's coming back from here. Look at that. Look. Huh. Like it's reaching from the exhaust area. Like right there. Must be a lot motor oil got stuck here. Now the exhaust is burning it out. So it's probably the old residue of motor oil because it's mixed with water. So I guess we're okay. Let's just monitor it. Oh, he's climbing again. All right, let's go shut it off. Kill switch. There we go. So we killed it. There you go. See, now he's declining. He was climbing up a little bit earlier. See, there we go. I think, like I said again, if you don't blow the vacuum on it, there's motor oil trapped in there. It won't get out until you actually bring it out. So that was good. All right, so there's it. We got it. We're just going to monitor it. Maybe the decompression tube might not be a good fit for us, even though it's recommended for big bore kits, but this just has so much compression. It's probably going to give us more trouble than anything. Only thing that leaked wasn't from this end. See, this might have been left over a little bit. See that? Maybe it was this. I don't know. I didn't see it come out this far though, right? So it must be blowing. You know, it might be blowing the residue that we didn't see. Have a little thin film of residue still. So it might be blowing the last bit of that residue. Or maybe a little thin film came up, which we didn't get to see with among the pack, right? And that's probably what caused that one as well. But in either case, this micro from NCY store, we'll definitely troubleshoot at a later time. There's our battery voltage sitting pretty at 13.2 volts now. After all said and done. There you go, 13.2 volts. The honk should work still. Okay, everything's good. All right, check you guys out.